Don't put no sugar in your grits if you go eat at somebody's house in Louisiana. You're gonna find out the hard way.
Ain't that the
Sadly,
truth? Oh,
you're
boy.
gonna
You're gonna
find,
get
man.
knocked in across the face.
Hit the like button, subscribe.
Defense wins championships, everybody.
LSU Shreveport capped a 59-0 season with national championship. They defeated Southern University 13-7. The Pilots became the first team in college baseball history to finish the season undefeated, and 5 players was named to the 2025 Avista NAIA World Series All Tournament team. This is a pretty big feat for LSU Shreveport. I want to give them props on that, because that's definitely to go undefeated. Not only go undefeated, but to excel the way they did and win that championship.
Salute to the Pilots, 59-0, perfect season. In that title game with Southern Baton Rouge, which we know is an HBCU school.
Come on.
They were down 4. There you go, DSpeed. That's right.
There
You
you
got to
go.
give them their props, man.
There it
HBCU. They were down 4-0 in the first couple of innings. Then they came back. They started swinging those bats, and there you go. They had a 13-7 win over there. Now, NAIA, I think, is considered D3 or maybe D4 or something like that. I want to say D3. But they have some talent down there on that. Thank you. They have some talent down there on that level, Elijah. And that's what, Rodney was probably alluding to, because we have to, pay attention to what these teams do. Because these cats, they had 27-point double-digit lead over teams all season. A couple teams they beat 26-0, and there was another one they beat 42-9 or something like that. So they're swinging them bats. There's something that's going on with that program that's making them successful. So hey, big ups to the Pilots.
It's the city of Shreveport. That's like my second hometown.
Right.
And I think it's the whole. If you've ever been to Shreveport / Bossier City, it's a beautiful place where people come to do that, and people have very hard work ethic. Kids out there playing soccer, especially how hot it is out there, especially at this time of the year and how humid it is. Those guys are putting in the work hard.
They do have a AAA baseball team, if I'm not mistaken, too, in that town, and
Yes,
it's just right down the street from Grambling State University, our other HBCU. So that part of the Northwest Louisiana. There's a lot of things happening in there, and yes, I have been to Shreveport, and yes, it is a beautiful area. Drove through there a couple times. Going in headed to Dallas, Texas, and things like that.
It's a resurgence going down there in Shreveport, man. I mean, not only from the sports. I mean, of course, I'm gonna go with Southern, so I don't like the way they did my team, but that whole city. Man, I love Louisiana. That's where Pops is from. There's a lot of roots that I have back there down south, but Shreveport in the whole, it's a city that's getting a resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at let's take sports out of it. Look at what's happening with Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent are choosing that city to economically invest in, and also grow his he has a whole studio being built there.
He's growing his brand.
So many, he's extended his brand to that city and meticulously chose it. So that's an intelligent dude. There has to be a reason behind it. And
economically, you just
so
said
many, it's a research going on down south, bro.
There's some money to be made there. You just said it. It's economically something happening there that's making it, an attraction. Because everybody's gravitating to that area. There's some, and just to let you know, there's been a couple journalists from the Sacramento area that has worked in that area. So I know from coming from them, because they really appreciate it. Matter of fact, they launched their careers. Matter of fact, I do have a cousin. She just got an anchor job there too.
That's what's up.
News anchor job there. Coming out of Jackson, Mississippi, coming out of Jackson State, another HBCU stuff. So there's a big attraction that's going on right there, and I think on the economic side, everything is financial.
Also,
Louisiana
with that,
got some of the best Southern cooking.
They do.
Absolutely.
Love to work out.
Absolutely.
Also, the best thing about that area, they consider what they call the Arklatex. So because it's so close, it's an economic area with Texas and Arkansas, and it's within a 30-minute drive to either one of the states. So a lot of your economic boom is going on in that area. And a lot of that area is starting to become a lot of tech families are moving there, and Southeast Asian. And that's making that economy super strong. But you cannot get rid of the best thing about the town of Shreveport. You can drive over the Jimmy Durham Bridge and go to the daiquiri place and get yourself a gallon of daiquiri at the end of the day.
Right on. I'll remember that the next time I go there, because those
Very
daiquiris coming out of
interesting.
New Orleans and Baton Rouge are the best, especially them little tall plastic glass that they give you that you can walk. Oh,
Hey,
I'll remember that, Elijah.
Yeah.
I bet you don't know about the drive-through daiquiri spot though. That's out there.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we're that little town right after Grambling. Delta Airlines started there. But anyway, DSpeed, we did go to a drive-through daiquiri spot there, man. Matter of fact, we went there several times. When we
You was taking it back then, huh? You was pull back around.
Hey,
Pull back around.
it was actually a liquor store, a drive-through liquor store.
Alexandria.
Alexandria's a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower. This one is up a little bit north of Alexandria. Now, I do have a cousin who lives in that Alexandria. She's a firefighter in that area too. But that's another good spot for food and drinks and fun.
That's a question, Antonio, or I guess for anybody on here. Because I'm from Ohio, so I mean I've been in California for a long time. So those of us in the Midwest, probably East South, we've seen drive-through alcoholic places. Those that are on the West Coast, when you see them for the first time, you're like, what? You can actually drive through, and you can drive through, you know what I mean, pull up and have the whole
That's
business.
the reason I went there.
Monroe, Louisiana, because they have an LSU Monroe there. But hey, look, sport, I'm just a couple doors down from you in Illinois. But I've been in these certain areas and these certain places, and as DSpeed mentioned, I got family in Mississippi and Louisiana. That's where you come. So it's a cultural thing.
Don't put no sugar in your grits if you go eat at somebody's house in Louisiana. You're gonna find out the hard way. You got to think, man. We grew up on the West Coast. Like, I'm a Bay Area boy. You had cream of wheat, but my family is from the South, so we made grits. So I'm used to putting sugar in my cream of wheat. All right, do it with the grits. I got the worst backhand slap from my auntie. I learned my
lesson. Ricky Fane, check this out, bro. We got a show that we call the Midweek Grind. Talk about it a little bit.
Well, first, man, I love the midday grind, midweek grind. Man, every Thursday we come on, we address subjects of sports matter. We have a little fun with it, though. It's a little bit more, little looser vibe. People can chime in and kind of talk their stuff, and while they talking sports, man, I love it, man. It's an excellent idea that we all came up with to get a little update during the week, because there are games that go on during the week that need to be talked about.